maybe our friend Algorithm brought you here for a reason. And we have Shane, our 2.5-year-old, who is here because he took a very long nap today. So, are you sleepy, Shane?
I'm not.
You're not?
How long was your nap?
Well, I don't know. Your mom sent pictures being like, still sleeping.
Coming up. Do you need help?
Oh, good. Tina Kramer, first time. Welcome. We are here every Tuesday, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. This is where we do our laundry. Shane's not usually here, but sometimes Stephanie is.
Hi.
We have a special guest.
Hi, Coach Stephanie. Hi. Your haircut looks cute.
Thank you. I got it done a couple weeks ago. I was just sick of the length and I wanted it a little bit shorter. So
Good job.
And then of course it like snowed and it's been super cold here. So my poor neck has been freezing. But
My poor neck. That's funny.
how are you guys?
We are staying busy. That's for sure. Like we were just go today. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. We had like our work days, and then we were taking Ethan to a psychologist appointment, and then because he was so good at the doctor, we stopped and got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, fun.
So that was a nice little treat.
It just blows my mind how it's always so many people in the line for Chick-fil-A every day.
Yeah.
So popular.
It's crazy. We'll come back to that. But then Ethan had a Cub Scout meeting. So we picked up Shane and Lila from Grandma and Grandpa's where they stay during the day. And then I drove them home. And then Ethan and I went to the Cub Scout meeting. And then we came home. And then it was bedtime. And now we're here folding laundry.
Wow. Sounds like a busy day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only Tuesday. Right, Shane? And Shane's joining us because he's going to start learning how to fold. That's what he said he wants to do.
Really?
Shane, are you going to help us fold laundry? Yeah, he said.
He does help me with dishes.
Yeah, he's a helper.
I wish my fur kiddo could fold laundry.
Shane, are you a big helper in the family, buddy?
Yeah, he's a good helper.
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie, I would love to know some good news from you. Okay, Shane, remember, rule is you gotta be quiet if you're here.
I'm not sure I have good news. Last week was a crazy week for us. I had court stuff multiple days for friends, and then our thing on Friday. And I've just been trying to catch my breath since then. So good news. Let me try to think of some good news.
You got Elroy's surgery taken care of.
That's true. Yes, that was Friday. We got Elroy's second surgery was paid for by the gal whose dog attacked him, so that was good. I'm glad. We are so glad to have that behind us now. That had been hanging over our heads for almost 6 months.
Yeah, so that is definitely good news.
Yes, so that is good news. You're right. And Elroy is fine for anybody who's wondering and didn't know. He's doing great now. His 2 surgeries got it all taken care of, and he's a little bit more protective of me now than he was.
Sure.
We had the piano tuner came today to tune my piano, and Elroy has met him before, but not since he got attacked.
Yeah.
So he only sees him like once a year, and he'd only met him once before, so he was still essentially a new person. And so he barked and barked and barked and barked and barked. And then he wanted to, he did this last time too. He wanted to sit on the left seat and watch the piano tune the piano.
Aww.
But he would only sit there if I sat there with him. If I got up, he would go in the bedroom and just bark the whole time. And I'm like, no, we can't have this.
Yeah.
So we sat on this left seat for a bit and watched the piano tuner work. But then I was like, you know what? I've got other things I need to be doing right now.
Yeah,
so
Tina, DM me
Elroy's
for
going to
sure.
come with me to the office. And so I made him come with me to the office, and I just closed the door until I get here. The piano tuner was basically done.
Aww.
Well, Stephanie, maybe for those who can't see you, if they're over on TikTok, maybe you can introduce yourself, and for maybe somebody who's new, tell them who you are and what we're doing here on the live tonight.
Yeah, so I am your neurodivergent money coach, Stephanie Berman.
Woo!
And I help people who are neurodivergent with their money. And I have ADHD and autism, so I somewhat understand some of the struggles. I've learned a lot over the years about how people struggle with money, why they struggle with money, how to help them overcome those struggles. So I am just so excited to be here and be helping people with their money. And as I'm talking, I'm thinking about one client I'm serving right now who actually found me through Ryan's website, and she is doing so well.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Love that.
That's right.
Shane's excited too.
Yeah.
I heard that. That's great.
Shane, say good job. He doesn't want to. Okay.
She has really started to turn a corner. She's, texting me between sessions and saying, hey, I did this, and this on my budget. And, oh, no, now this popped up. I don't understand what's going on. And so then I help her with that. But she's actually making progress with her debt. And, yeah, we're just super excited. And super
Amazing.
Incredible.
Yep.
So how in the world can someone with ADHD, and this is just like, in general, the stereotypical ADHD person who tends to be very impulsive and we're not good at planning. How in the world is it possible for us to get any kind of control?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say, honestly, just one day at a time. I've got another client, ironically, who also found me through you right now, who just started with me a month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And she actually hasn't even been a month, I don't think. But she has been struggling with being overdrafted on her account.
Yeah,
so,
I've been there.
So we've been working on, what does the money that's coming in need to do before you get paid again? Make sure you're covering those things first. And then actually it's really cool. I actually recently started a WhatsApp thread for all of my one-on-one clients, and a bunch of them jumped on that. And they've actually been sharing their experiences. One gal wrote basically a novel when she went into a store and managed to walk out without buying anything impulsively. So she talked about how she did that,
Yeah.
So they're able to give each other some tips and tricks. So
that's so good. What a great idea.
I love it.
So if people want to connect with you to talk about their money management, how would they do that?
There should be a book and consultation link in Ryan's profile. But honestly, right now, because I'm kind of in the middle of switching between two systems, and I haven't given you guys the new link yet.
Okay.
Probably the better option would be to just message me and tell me that you saw me tonight on Ryan's Instagram Live, and we'll do it that way.
And if someone's over on TikTok, what is your handle on the Instagram, Stephanie?
Oh, it's your neurodivergent money coach.
Oh, what a cool name.
Yep. I do have a TikTok channel, but I probably haven't posted to it in a year, and that one's just neurodivergent money coach.
All right. Very good.
So either way, I monitor both. So
okay.
Excellent. If you guys out there have any questions about neurodivergence and money management, put it in the chat, put it in the question box, let us know. Over there we have our friend Daphne. Hi on the YouTube. Welcome.
Yes.
From Juice Plus. We're so excited to be using Juice Plus in our family. Have you ever heard of Juice Plus, Money Coach Stephanie?
I have, but I've never used it.
Yeah, we just got our first order this week, and we are really big fans of it.
Yeah, it actually tastes really good.
It's delicious. If you guys out there have ever never heard of it, Juice Plus, it's absolutely delicious, and it helps you get your servings of fruits and vegetables like all contained in either capsules or gummies. And we're really trying to get our kids to eat more healthy. And we've been struggling to get Ethan to eat much of anything at all. So to have him eat fruits and veggies in a gummy, we're like, heck yeah, let's do it.
So and they do taste really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, Shane.
Oh, cute.
So if anyone's just joining us for the first time, we are so glad you're here. Just know you're in a safe space. If you have questions, whether it's about money or just ADHD in general, or anything we can help you with, let us know. JP Long, what's up? Yeah, Ryan does like gummies. You're right. Hello.
Hey, that's Jason.
That's right. We're so glad to see him.
What's up, Jason?
So anybody who's here, I'm here because I'm a certified ADHD coach, and I'm here with our good friend, Stephanie Berman, who is your neurodivergent money coach. So Jennifer Azul, if you have questions, Panicky Mai, if you have questions, let us know.
Yeah, my Instagram chat feed isn't scrolling, so I can't see any questions or anything like that.
All right, let's. Okay.
So, hey, guess how many months until Christmas?
Yes, that's a great tradition I forgot to ask about. How many?
10.
10.
Woo!
Yeah. So if you want to spend $500 on Christmas, just put $50 a month away.
You know what?
That sounds so much more.
That
man.
seems a lot more doable. That's the value of a coach. They can give you simple techniques to make things way easier.
Way.
Yeah. So this was so fun. Yesterday I had my group coaching session with my clients, and I totally blew their minds, teaching them like one simple trick in the budgeting software we were using, and that was so much fun.
So can you tell us more about this magical trick?
Yeah, so the software that we use pulls in information from your bank, and so you don't have to actually put it all in yourself. But sometimes things happen and things get weird, or things don't match up properly if you put some in by yourself before they come in from the bank. And so you have to go through every week or two and just make sure, hey, is everything lining up okay? And so these clients had thought they had done that properly, but I was like, no, these numbers aren't actually matching the way they should. Like something is wrong.
Yeah.
And so we went back and we then compared the original source, i.e. the primary source. I like to compare to, back when we were in college and writing papers about primary and secondary sources.
Haven't heard that lingo in a while.
I know, right?
I love it.
So I called the bank the primary source because that's kind of the source of truth.
Yeah.
So we were comparing, in this case, a credit card account with the information in YNAB to try to figure out what's wrong. And it's second nature to me now because I've done it so many times. But for these guys, this was the first time they'd ever seen this in action, comparing, and what was your ending balance on this day? And they'd tell me what it was. And then I would go look at the YNAB ending balance on that day. And if it matched, I'm like, okay, we're good on that day. We don't have to look at that day. And then we go to the next day, do it again. And if they're like telling me a different balance than what I'm seeing in their you need a budget app, then I would be like, oh, we need to, drill down on something's wrong on this day and we need to figure out what it is. So then they would read me off the transactions and I would say, oh yeah, I see that one. I see that one. I see that one. Oh, this one is different. We need to fix this one. And so we fixed it. And then it was totally fine after that. And they're like, whoa, that was super cool.
So you're saying that you are willing to work with your coaches in a group or your clients in a group coaching setting and help them, even if it means going line by line through transactions to help them get a handle on things.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. For everybody watching, this is what it's like. This is the value of having a coach. Someone who understands the challenges, can meet you right where you are, and willing to help you on things that other people wouldn't understand why it's a challenge. But Stephanie does. I love it.
And it's so much fun because I hear that often, you know, money is hard for me because I have ADHD. And I'm like, is that really it? Or is money a skill that anybody can learn? You just have to figure out how your unique brain link needs to learn it.
Exactly.
So yeah, so that's kind of how I approach it. And then whenever you need a budget is great because we can customize your budget to however you want to track your money, whether you want super granular and lots of categories, or you want a very broad, high level view of your finances. I think I have one client who only has 8 categories.
It is nice having the option to choose.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So I let my clients, you know, make that decision, you know, how granular do they want to be or not? And then we go from there. So, yeah.
I love it. Now, has there ever been a client that says like, you know, this budget thing's not going to work for me, or pretty much like everybody figures out how to work it with a budget?
I think pretty much everybody figures it out eventually. Some are harder than others. I have one client right now who is struggling a lot, but specifically with the software.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing a lot of support with him about, hey, I can see you're struggling with this. I know you've had kind of a contentious relationship with the software lately. So how do we get to the bottom of that? How do we make it work better? I see him this week actually, so we'll have a longer conversation about that to try to get him over some of those difficulties that he's experiencing specifically because of the software. I also talk a lot about the software in my consultations, so everybody knows right up front that, oh, this is the software we're going to use.
Yeah.
And then we kind of go from there. But it's nice because I see my clients every other week, and so not a lot of time has passed between meetings.
Yeah.
So that we can catch things. And I also check all of my one-on-one clients' budgets on Mondays every week. So even if we don't have a meeting that week, I've already checked in on their budget. I've sent them a text to say, hey, these are the things that I'm observing. What's going on? For example, another client I checked on Monday, and it was very obvious that they hadn't touched their budget all weekend.
Oh.
But I also know that they have like a 7-year-old at home who is in public school and has been getting sick often. And so I just texted them like, your budget's looking kind of sick. Is everybody okay over there?
Oh no. Your budget's looking sick.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So then they texted me back. They're like, yeah, sort of. It was kind of crazy. So I'll see them tomorrow, and hopefully they'll be a little bit better. But if they're not, we'll just spend the meeting getting them back on track.
That's right.
So that reminds me of something I was doing with my clients today. So with me being a certified ADHD coach, I work with individuals and groups as well. And I had a client who's very successful, came in and he was frustrated because he's been trying to work on something for the last, month or so, and he's not making the progress that he would want on it. So he came in like kind of embarrassed about that. And I said, hey, you know what? Things happen. So you won't always be able to do the thing exactly how you want. And that's okay. Because as a coach, we get that and we can meet you where you are.
Yeah.
So I have over here Jason, and he says, let's see, I survived the week from unpleasantness. And then I know you were talking about something earlier. I did not see it until just now. I said that can also be super difficult if you have multiple lines from the same value, and then tracking worked, but never got budgeting.
Yeah. And they're really two different skills. One is tracking and one is budgeting. Tracking is, categorizing all of your expenses after the fact, but budgeting is giving your dollars jobs with, when they land in your account before they're spent.
Right.
And they're both important because tracking tells you, are you staying... Well, if you're budgeting, then tracking against that budget tells you if you're staying on track with your goals. And budgeting budgeting without tracking won't help you get to your goals.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a great point. Well, one thing we like to ask during Folding with Friends is, where is everybody tuning in from? So, Stephanie, maybe you can share where you're at. I'll tell everyone we are here in tropical Cleveland, Ohio.
And I am here in freezing southeastern Washington state. I think we had like 2 or 3 inches of snow on the ground a few days ago. A lot of it's gone now because it's finally warmed up. I think our high was like 41 today.
Yeah.
So it's finally getting warmer. And it's supposed to be like almost 60 degrees in a week and a half.
Beautiful.
So I'm looking forward to it.
How about everybody else out there? Where's everybody tuning in from? I know we have some people from different parts of the country. We usually have people coming in from other parts of the world too. Hi, Shane. And we are here doing our weekly Folding with Friends, where we come to you to let you know that this is a safe space. You can be here and just be yourself. And if you have something that you are working on, you are welcome to bring it here so that you can have some accountability partners. You can share it in the chat, or even if you just have questions about ADHD, we're here to help you with those. And we are very honored to have our friend Stephanie Berman, your neurodivergent money coach, here answering questions about anything budgeting related.
All right. Money Coach Stephanie, do you still have any openings in your group, money coaching group right now?
Yes, I have at least 2 group openings right now. Maybe even 3. So yeah, if anybody's interested in group coaching or just coaching in general, feel free to I won't say book a call with me on Ryan's profile, but I will say reach out to me on Instagram. Let me know you saw this live. And here's what we'll do. Send me a message with my dog's name in it. His name is Elroy, Elroy, and then I will know that you saw this live.
There you go.
And yeah, so I have 2 possibly 3 group openings, and then I think I only have 1 or 2 one-on-one coaching openings right now.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's really good. So either way, one-on-one or group, let me know what you want.
Glad to hear about it. Everybody, if you have any questions about finances, being neurodivergent person, now's the time. Money Coach Stephanie is our expert. She's here with us. Put it in the chat, put it in the question box, let us know. And Money Coach Stephanie is here to answer those burning questions for you. Throw it in the chat.
How about people who struggle making purchases online?
Ooh, that's a fun one. Delete your credit card or debit card out of your Amazon account.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That might be extreme. If you're not ready to quite go that extreme, you could implement a 24-hour pause after you put something in your cart.
What's up, Michaela? Welcome from Kentucky.
So then wait 24 hours and then come back and see,
Hey,
do I still want that thing?
Exactly.
If you do, then weigh, do I still need that thing? And then if you do, then go ahead and buy it. If you don't, then don't buy it.
Because sometimes it's just about being honest with ourselves. Like, we're chasing that dopamine, wanting to, it feels good to buy that thing. But then it's weird because even sometimes right as you're hitting, add to cart and then finish purchase, you got to be honest that sometimes it doesn't feel that good. And then the box arrives and you're like, oh yeah, I bought that thing, but I don't even really need it.
Yeah.
So if that's you, just know you're not alone. That's a thing.
And then you have to remember to return it, and that's another challenge
Well,
there.
that is definitely a challenge for the ADHDer.
Yeah,
That's
something.
happened to the Ryan Mayer family for a few times. And Ryan's not a big Amazon shopper. Usually he just says, hey, I need this thing. And I say, okay, like we'll put it on your birthday list. And that's when we get it. But this one thing in particular, Ryan was just like having an impulse.
I made an impulse purchase and I got it. And then it turns out I ordered it too quickly because it was the wrong size.
Oh no.
And then I of course got it because it was like the last minute before we went to a holiday party. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to wear it. It'll be fine. And then it wasn't fine. And then I'm like, all right, well, I can still return it. And then I looked at the tag and it says, you can't return it.
But it was like 2 weeks later and you.
Well, and then I thought, well, I'll see if I can return it still, whatever. And then literally says, if it's longer than 30 days, you can no longer return it. I'm like, all right, that's it.
Oh no. Yeah, it's like me the other day. We had some supplements on Subscribe and Save, and I thought that I had dealt with them when I got the email, hey, your Subscribe and Save is shipping soon, and I was going to cancel them, and I forgot. So they shipped anyway. Now we have like 3 bottles of probiotics in our fridge.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Subscribe and Save got me a couple times too. Like, oh yeah, I can save, 60 cents. This is great. And I click it, but then I didn't need the second and third orders, but I forgot to cancel.
Exactly. Yeah. So I went ahead and canceled the Subscribe and Save now. So that's done.
So
hopefully we won't get any more.
Good job.
Speaking of, Coach Stephanie, are we in a safe space?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay. All right, Shane, if I need something, I should call you, you said? Okay.
I said to be too.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, since we're in a safe space, I want to admit to Andrea that the only way I was able to get her Valentine's Day gift in time for Valentine's Day.
Oh no! Don't tell me you paid for shipping.
No, of course I didn't pay for shipping.
Thank God.
Was
Wish I did it.
I signed up for a free week trial of Amazon Prime.
So I know.
Yeah, but we have to cancel it tomorrow.
Oh jeez.
So write that down.
I was gonna say, Ryan, you should just go cancel it right now. Like, go down to your office to your computer and go cancel it.
So
And as soon as we get back.
Seriously.
Well, thankfully,
Maybe write a post-it note.
I know myself well enough that within my drawers of my dresser, I have a sticky note dispenser.
That's awesome.
So that when, not if, but when, and over here I have writing utensils.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it right here. Cancel Prime.
what am I?
She's in the kitchen. What's tomorrow's date?
I can't hear.
The 19th.
By
I
Wednesday,
can't hear.
2/19.
I can't hear.
No, she's in the laundry room. The laundry room. Laundry room. There we go. I put it right on my computer.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. That was good.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
See, and that's just one example of how Stephanie adds value for her clients. So you should.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we have any questions on this side. We got Michaela coming in from Kentucky, Winchester. What's up? Hey, if you're just joining, we're so glad you're here. I'm Coach Ryan, certified ADHD coach, neuroinclusion consultant, and we're here to be your accountability partners. And we're welcoming our friend, Coach Stephanie Berman. You found Mom? Okay, good. And we're also here with Mr. Shane, who is he's a coach. He tells us that all the time. Said he has a whistle, and so he goes, Dad, I'm a coach.
Okay.
Shane, you're a coach, right? That's right. Mm-hmm. And Coach Stephanie she specializes in helping people who are neurodivergent with their money management.
Sure do.
So I get rested.
Oh my.
So, hers gonna push.
Somebody has a lot of energy for 9:15.
Uh-huh. This is we're in that interesting phase of like when he doesn't have a nap, he's very grumpy. But if he naps for a long time, then he doesn't want to go to sleep, right? Is that what you said?
We'll probably start cutting
I
nap
didn't.
time.
Is that push the pillow?
Yeah.
This too shall pass.
Pillow.
Okay, careful.
No, that was a rough period with Lila. I remember
I wish I knew.
when she didn't take a nap, she was so grumpy. It was terrible. But then when she did take a nap, she wouldn't go to sleep.
Yeah. Well,
Fun.
this will pass. It'll be fine.
Yep.
JP Lon says hello from Sylvania, Ohio. What's up, Jay?
I didn't realize JP Lon is from Ohio.
Oh yeah. Sure is.
Oh, we didn't get the timer out tonight.
We did.
Andrea, are you folding a fitted sheet?
This
Not
is
yet.
a regular sheet, but
Okay. I was gonna say, wow, that's amazing. Hey, did you guys get your new bed yet?
Oh, did you hear that question?
did we get our new bed?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Like just about a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great.
It's-
We really like it.
Are you sleeping better?
I think so.
We are 100% sleeping better.
That's awesome. Oh, I have a comment over here on Instagram. Brent Manuel says he's from Ottawa, Canada, and that Shane looks like Ryan.
Aw.
he is a mini version of me.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that.
Shane, are you like a mini version of me?
Basket.
Basket?
All right, we got to keep the pillows over here though, so we can fold. Okay.
No. I don't
Please.
change.
You're,
Change.
you're a nice Shane.
Thank you, Dad. But I'm turning the pillows out.
Just keep the pillows that way, please, so we can fold over here. Okay.
Fine.
All right, you're building a good fort though. I like your fort.
Yeah, I want a pillow fort. That
Look,
looks like
Stephanie
fun.
sees it. She said it looks fun.
Thank you.
Money Coach Stephanie, did you get a chance to listen to the new podcast episode yet today?
I didn't. No.
Okay, we'll have to get it to you.
I'm excited. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Andrea. Yeah, so my good friend,
Well, this is about the More Than ADHD podcast for all of you out there that haven't heard of it yet.
yeah, so I have a podcast, the More Than ADHD podcast. And this is episode, I think, 18 or 19. We're cruising along. And it's my friend, Anne-Laure Lecomte. She's French. I know. Isn't that a funny name? Shane says, what's Anne-Laure Lecomte? And actually, I'm glad Andrea brought it up because just today, a copy of her book arrived. It's called Tiny Experiments.
Is it signed? Did she sign it?
Let's see. Oh, she did.
Oh.
Tiny Experiments. Dear Ryan, thank you for your energy and for being a positive force in the world.
Aww.
Your ADHD work is inspiring, and I'm grateful for you.
Aww.
To more exploration, Anne-Laure Lecomte.
That's nice.
She's so nice. I want to read this because she's so cool. All right, here's what it says. Hello, I'm so happy to share an early copy of my new book, Tiny Experiments, How to Live Freely in a Goal-Obsessed World. A few years ago, I was thriving on paper. I was working at Google, I was traveling, and I was earning a great salary. But something kept nagging at me. I was busy climbing the ladder without ever stopping to ask myself if that ladder was leaning against the right wall. Ooh. My dream job didn't feel like my dream anymore. This book is my attempt to unpack that all too common experience. As a neuroscientist, I dug into the science of how our brains handle uncertainty and ambition. weaving together research with the very real challenges we face when we set goals. And when those goals start to feel hollow, especially in those messy in-between moments of life. The result is an invitation to treat your life like a series of tiny experiments where questions, this is important, where questions matter more than rigid plans, and curiosity becomes our greatest asset. I hope you find these ideas as liberating as I have. If they resonate with you, I'd be so grateful for any support in sharing them so others can find freedom in our goal-obsessed world. With gratitude, Anne Lore. So I just shared it because she is fantastic and this book is great.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I had her on the podcast. So if anyone's not following me over on the YouTube, would love to have you check us out. Come out with new episodes every 2 weeks. Oh my goodness.
Take a listen to the latest podcast episode. Subscribe, like,
Shane,
and
this is where we need
throw
your help.
a little comment
This one goes.
because
This is
that
yours.
will help
I'm gonna show you.
our YouTube SEO in the very best way possible to get the episode out to as many people as we can organically.
Say that's mine. That one's yours over there.
Push.
Good job, Shane.
Where's Ethan?
Right here. This is over here.
Where's Ethan's rose?
Here, this one goes in yours.
Money Coach Stephanie, I want to say Ryan has so many books. The bookshelves, he has 2 bookshelves and they're stuffed to the brim.
Wow. Not.
Oh, hey, money saving tip. This is interesting. So my husband didn't update his wish list after Christmas for his birthday. And he ended up, his birthday's at the end of January. So he ended up getting a couple of duplicates.
Oh, yeah.
And by the time we discovered that he'd gotten at least one of the duplicates, it was too late to return the book. So he ended up going to paperbackswap.com and listing the book that he had. And within I think it was just a couple of hours, he got contacted by Paperback Swap to say, hey, can you stick this in the mail to this person? Here's their address.
Wow.
And then when he sent it, he got a credit to get another book on Paperback Swap.
Wow,
great.
that's really cool. Paperback swap.
I like that.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, so Ryan, if there are other ADHD books out there you haven't read yet that you want to read, you might want to swap some of the ones that you don't want anymore.
So how does it work then? Like if I want one, I put a request in or something?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really investigated it, but I think that's what it was this person had put in a request for the book that my husband had. And so that's why Paperback Swap was so quickly able to say, hey, you need to mail your book.
Wow, that is nice.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
Okay.
I think Ryan has doesn't want to part with them though. He kind of just likes having all the books.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking of maybe, now since both bookshelves are full, Money Coach Stephanie, we kind of put a limit on it and say, if you want to add a book, you have to decrease a book.
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you think, Ryan? Does that sound fair?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
There you go. Let me know how it goes.
What other, because I think that was a great tip, the paperback swap and then coming up with rules like that. Do you have other tips that you might be able to share?
Ooh, that's a good one. My brain is kind of tired today.
No, that's okay.
But there's always even meal planning, and it doesn't have to be anything extensive, kind of, even if you just do it 2 days at a time, that's better than flying by the seat of your pants every day.
Yeah.
Going in with a list to the grocery store. So even if you don't make a meal plan, if you know the general things that you like to eat, make a list and take that to the grocery store, and you'll be less likely to walk out with stuff that you weren't expecting.
There we go. I love that tip. That's a really good one. Shane, hold on, we gotta make sure it goes in the right place though.
So my husband and I use an app called Our Groceries. That's OUR Groceries. To keep track of our shopping list. And they have a free app. So for the longest time, that's what we have been using. And then my husband recently decided he was going to upgrade to the paid version, so there's no ads or anything in it. So I'm not sure what other benefits we got by upgrading. But anyway, there's no more ads.
And that's called the R app?
Our Groceries.
Oh, Our Groceries. Got it. Okay.
Yep. And you can make like shopping lists for various stores. So like we have one for Walmart, one for Walgreens, and one for our grocery store, and one for Lowe's.
There you go. Okay.
So yeah. And you can do that on the free version too. That's not just on the paid version.
That's a cool one. I know and by the way, if anyone wants to put their best tips in the chat, we would love to see those too. Here, Shane, this one goes in your basket. You want to put it in there? I know Andrea and I use Google Keep for that one, because that way it's like, it's synced to both of our devices. So anytime we notice that we need something, we just toss it into that. And we have found that to be very helpful for us.
Yep. Yeah, Our Groceries does the same thing. It syncs, like I think you can use one login on two phones.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
So how does it work? You put is it like you type it into you type things in for your grocery list, or is it like actual items of the store, like a broccoli head, like it's an actual product, like in the list?
No, it's just names of stuff. I think there might be a barcode scanner built into it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's just the names of things like red pepper, and then you can like change the quantity too. So if you need like 2 red peppers or 5 pounds of ground beef, you can just punch in. You hit a little button that says more or fewer. You just tap the buttons and it'll add the quantities for you.
Nice. And then if you wanted to do like grocery pickup at Walmart, does that Our Groceries list like convert to?
I don't believe so. But it would still work to be a way that you could keep track of your grocery list until you had a chance to sit down and put in the shopping list.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, just a while. My fizzy water.
All right, you have your squeezy water.
Oh, here's another tip. I like to do this one, although there's arguments for either direction. We are on like the comfort or budget billing plan for our electricity company. So we pay the same amount every month all year, and then it recalculates once a year. And we just recalculated in December, and it didn't change.
Oh,
Yay!
nice. Okay.
Yeah, so that was good. I liked that.
Fabulous.
So generally you can join those programs if you've lived at your current address for a year. But each company might be a little bit different. Like some companies might be willing to base it off the previous 12 months, whether it was your account or the previous account. I don't know. You'd have to contact your electricity company to find out.
So now you mentioned that some people have a different take on that. So what would be like the opposing argument?
Well, when you're using You Need a Budget, you don't really need to join the comfort billing program, because there are ways to basically do that in YNAB, which would allow you to keep some money in your account rather than sending like an overpayment on certain months. So you would. So the way we're doing it, we don't earn quite as much interest, but it's not that big of a deal. I'd much rather just set it up and forget about it.
Yeah, that is a nice thing about it.
Yep.
Our neighbor across the street
This is a good story.
got their water bill, and it was like
It was $1,000.
$1,000 water bill.
Oh boy.
And their water bill's usually like
100 something.
160.
Yeah.
130. So they were like, what is going on here? Like, they were asking us, like, did your guys' water bill go up? Like, why is our water bill so high? What's going on? Well, it turns out that his partner that lives at the house was using a hose outside and didn't turn it all the way off.
Oh no.
So they used enough water to fill up like 5 pools.
Oh no.
But it was just slowly running constantly, and they didn't even know about it. So luckily,
wow.
they were able to at least figure that out and turn it off.
Oh, that's good.
But there's like nothing they could do about it. He's like, okay, like talk to the water company. Like, okay, is there anything you can do to help me out with this bill? Because it like was an accident, and they said like, no, sorry, like you used the water, you have to pay for it.
Well, that's why you need an emergency fund.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So if you have an emergency fund, that's what it's for. Use it during emergencies.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was just a little unfortunate emergency they had filling their imaginary pools.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That must have been running for a long time.
Yeah. Couple weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad they figured it out when they did, sort of. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Or it would be going on for a while and be like, why? What is happening?
Yeah, it's a good thing they got a bill.
Yeah. Yes. And Ryan has been taking cold showers this month.
Oh.
Because he's doing a group at church called Exodus 90. And part of the disciplines that they have to do, one of them is taking cold showers, and you devote your shower to someone. You think about who you're doing the shower for, and do a little prayer. And so I'm hoping that decreases our water bill this month, because Ryan's taking quicker showers in and out.
I'm sure. And also maybe your electricity bill for your hot water heater?
Yeah, I would say so. Probably so.
That's wild. Oh, Ryan, you're brave. Or crazy. I'm not sure which.
Or both.
Or both, yeah.
Tell Stephanie it's a 200% increase in dopamine.
Oh, Ryan said he read it's a 200% increase in dopamine.
That's nuts. How is that even possible?
So if anyone out there is interested in getting a free dopamine hit, try the cold showers.
I don't think I have it in me.
Yeah, there's just no way. I love my hot showers.
I know, me too.
The hotter the better in my book.
Yeah.
Play basketball with me?
Not right now. Too late for basketball.
I'm playing non-basketball. I don't play football. I'm playing football.
Shane is telling all sorts of stories tonight.
Oh yeah.
I don't play football.
Ryan, are you still here?
Yeah.
We're getting close to the end.
Yay!
Stephanie, you mentioned something earlier that I think is really worth bringing back up, which is it could be something as simple as meal planning or meal prepping.
Mm-hmm.
And something that Andrea and I have done, pretty much our whole marriage. And obviously with children coming along, it ends up becoming much more challenging, but it just like preparing food ahead of time. So like just last night or the other night, we were doing our salads for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And so think about how much a salad costs and how quickly, purchasing lunch, how quickly that can stack up. And when you just
It's like $12 to get a salad at work.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom.
Lights off.
It is. It's so much more
Should I go do it?
expensive to buy.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've been doing that, and that's just one little thing, but over time, it makes a big difference.
Yes, for sure. I wish I could say that we have enough spoons to think about doing that right now, but we just don't. So we literally have a line on our budget. Actually, I created a new category on our budget a couple of weeks ago called neurodivergent survival.
Yes.
And so there's only 2 categories in there right now, and they both relate to food. One is low spoons food. So this is like when we go out to eat because we're both too tired to cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking advantage of that tonight because we've just been running so hard since last week. And then we
Yeah.
were tired over the weekend. We haven't caught back up yet. And the dog has trick class tonight.
Trick class.
Yes. Last week he learned how to spin and twirl. It's so cute.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I think tonight he gets to learn how to balance a treat on his nose.
Balance what?
A treat.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I'm not sure he's going to have the patience for it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, that starts in 50 minutes. So we're going to run through McDonald's on our way there.
Yeah.
And that'll be our low spoons food for the day. And then tomorrow night is our HOA board meeting, and my husband is the president. So I don't know if we're going to end up using or getting fast food for that too, but that'll go under the board meetings line in the neurodivergent survival
There
group.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you heard us say before, like we went through fast food lane today, and we definitely treat it as we consider that a treat, for us, and sometimes you just have to do that. Like we didn't have the time with our schedule, so that's okay.
Well, and it was a treat for Ethan for doing so good at the doctor.
Exactly. He is underweight, and we really need to try to get him to gain more weight. And he loves fast food, so like, if he's gonna eat it, plus I get him a milkshake too to bulk him up a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, for sure.
Sleeping.
he in the doctor's office they took his weight. I think he's like in the 10 percentile.
Yeah, 10 to 12%.
Poor
Oh,
dude.
he's just a little guy.
Little guy.
He's
At least he's on the chart.
yeah. He's like in the around the 50th, like middle of the pack for height, but in weight he's small.
Okay, so he's average height but super skinny.
Correct.
Super duper skinny.
Got it.
But that's also he's to Brent Manuel's point before about Shane looking like me. Ethan is like a miniature version of what I looked like when I was his age.
Got it.
I was very skinny.
Do you remember like not eating that much?
No,
Or did you eat pretty good?
I ate pretty good. That was just kind of like my genes, and I just was very active. So
Yeah. It's cute. Ethan's really getting into like sports. Like
Mhm.
for 6 years, Ryan's like, "Come on, let's throw a ball around. Let's shoot hoops." And Ethan really didn't have much interest.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden he's like getting into it. So it's really cute.
That's fun.
yeah, and Shane, do you like sports? Do you like to run? He's running back and forth right now.
I do like to run. He says, "Call me coach."
Oh, we go. That's cute.
Call me
Shane.
coach.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
I saw the top of his head go by.
Yeah. Lefty loosey. Here we go.
Like, all right, I'm the coach.
Are you the coach, Shane?
Coach Shane. You getting ready to go to sleep yet, Shane? Pretty soon?
Pretty soon.
Mommy's getting ready for you to go to sleep.
Yeah, not go for you.
I'm glad I already brushed my teeth because I'm
Losing
fading.
steam.
I'm fading over
I'm
here.
tired.
You're tired?
And you.
All right, I want to see how fast you can run past. Let me see. All right, ready, set, go.
Oh my!
Shane, Coach Stephanie could barely see you. You were so fast. Here, let's do one more.
Yeah, do it again.
And then we'll say bye. Go ahead.
Go Shane.
Whoa. All right, let's see it. Let's
Go
see.
Shane.
You ready?
Ready? Go.
3,
Go.
2, 1. Blast off. You
Blast
ready?
off.
The anticipation.
Yeah, is he going to do it or isn't he?
No, he doesn't like it.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done. It's fine.
That's okay.
Well, Stephanie, we
Oh, there he goes.
Trinity, you saw that. That's great.
Guys,
Well,
thanks
everyone,
for
thanks for
joining
stopping
us
by.
tonight.
We really appreciate everybody coming to see us. Shane appreciates it. And just know that you guys are not alone. You guys are not alone out there.
Nope, not alone.
Thanks for joining us, Money Coach Stephanie. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thanks. We'll be back here every Tuesday, everybody. 8:45 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays to fold laundry. So you're welcome to join us next week.
There we go.
And we can't wait to hear about Elroy's class and how he does with balancing a treat on his nose.
Absolutely.
All right,
I'll try
cool.
to get a video.
Talk to you later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't see you. What? Yeah, why are those two phones? Is that Ethan's phone?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mama's phone? Oh, honey!
I'm holding you. Go ahead. Let go.
No!
No.
No!
Whoa. Free show on YouTube. All right, now it's off.